Hey, what's up, everyone? It's me, Joel, coming again, documenting my life at this moment. I want to hop on here and introduce myself to everyone. I've been making videos for the past couple days and weeks, but some of you might say, "Who's this guy anyway?" So today, this video will be a short video. At least I think it will be. Who knows? Introducing myself. My name is Joel Chinnery. I'm from St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, a small island in the Caribbean next to Puerto Rico. There's St. Thomas, St. John, St. Croix, and as to what I recall, a water island, but that's when I was a boy. They added on a little extra. I think I was in high school or whatever. But I'm from St. Thomas. That's the capital of the Virgin Islands. It's part of the U.S. territory. So I was born American, but I was born in the islands. I got the best of both worlds. That's what I say. Sometimes I receive hate from that, from some island people, and from some American people. I get hate for that too, but not much. Because I'm born in America, but I was born in the islands. I guess the same thing for Puerto Rico, because that's part of the U.S. too, for those of you who didn't know. I'm 44. I'm a male, as you see. I'm married for 11 years now. This December is going to be 11 years to one woman. First marriage, and if I can help it, the only one. We have 4 children together, so that means I'm a father. Now, before we got married, she had 2 children. Now, that might trigger some people, but maybe not. So I'm a father and I'm a stepfather, and they're all boys. So I've been navigating that for the past 11 years, or even longer than that, because we've known each other for 14 years. But I'm navigating fatherhood. I'm navigating stepfatherhood. I'm navigating husbandhood. I didn't make up a word. Yeah, husbandhood. I'm also a children's book author. When I first wrote one, or when it came to me the first time, I was in the kitchen with my stepson. He had to been like 7 or 8. And I started saying this phrase. Uh, she was sniffing and sneezing and blowing her nose. And I was making it up as I was going along. And I remember the look on his face. And then I remember that look. And it had to have been like maybe months later or a year later, I actually wrote it down. I remember the phrase and I started building on the story. So after that, I wrote it down, but still years after that, because I had no direction, or at the time I didn't have no understanding. I didn't have any understanding. I eventually said, come and make the book. So I have a book out called Sick Susie, and I wrote 2 more. I have another one, Blue and Red Go to Bed, or Brothers Red and Blue. And I recently released another one called Sister Susie, another part of the series, the Susie series. And I wrote another one too, but that's still in the process of getting illustrated and the layout and whatnot. So I'm a children's book author. I also love to build with my hands. I'm I'm like a layman handyman. I like building. I like creating. I like working with wood. Pause. With wood. Um, I like looking at how things are made and built. I can sit and watch. I remember being a kid watching shows on NPR and PBS with um, with Bob Vila and those other shows that had people doing carpentry and masonry. I can sit and watch a YouTube channel for like an hour or two, watch someone framing, someone laying some blocks, running electricity, or even doing crafting, like building cabinets, not crafting, that joinery, but stuff like that. I like stuff like that. I realized that in my 30s, but I've always been that way. When I was 18, I told myself I wanted to be a carpenter, but I allowed someone to speak something into my mind, and it changed my shift. It changed my direction. I think if I could do it over again, I would probably be some type of engineer or contractor. But it's not too late. I told my wife that I'm gonna do it within the next couple of years. So husband, father, stepfather, DIYer, layman. I'm a children's book author, and also I'm an aspiring entrepreneur. All these things are coming, especially the entrepreneur part. That's gonna come. It's coming, and it'll happen at the right time, the right moment. So that's who I am. Uh, so that's it. I'm a man, a father, stepfather, a DIY layman, handyman, and most importantly, I'm um, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in God. I'm a believer in Christ. I believe Christ is the way. That's what I believe, and that's how I live my life, and that's how I lead my home. Oh, and of course, I'm a leader in the house. I'm a leader of my home. I lead my home. I have to. I'm also a teacher, teaching elementary school, music, second through fifth grade right now. I'm also a drummer. I've been playing drums from the time I was 12 or 13. I remember when I fell in love with drumming, my brother had went away to the States. He went to live with my aunt in New York. And I recall when he had come back to St. Thomas for a break or vacation or whatever. And I remember him sitting on the drum throne, the seat where they sit and play drums. And I remember a picture of him playing, and I remember that having an impression on me very much so. I never told him this, but that was the moment when I was like, man, that's cool. So I learned a lot from my brother. My brother showed me that. So that's why I became a drummer. I play a little bit of keyboard. I've been teaching for 17 years. Time to leave. And that's pretty much it. That's where I am. So that's who Joel is. So to recapitulate, my man, 44, father, stepfather. I'm a writer. I'm a layman, DIY handyman. I'm a teacher. I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. I think I'm missing something. I can't think of it. But if I missed it, go back and rewind. That's who I am, and that's who you're listening to. And that's his perspective where I'm coming from. Just want to share who I was today. Thanks for watching.